in this slide, we are discussing about the third approximate method, that is cubical content method. This method will give the accurate cost in all approximate methods. Though the print area method is a popular method, but this method will give the accurate cost in all other three methods. As in this method, volume is taken into consideration to prepare the approximate cost of the building or structure. The approximate cost of the structure is equals to total cubical contents to be constructed or to be executed multiplied by cubical content rate. Cubical content rate means content rate of structure means total cost of structure with similar specification in the existed area divided by the total cubical contents of existed construction. So, what is the total cubical content means? Length into breadth into height of the structure. The total cubical contents is equals to means total print area of the building multiplied by the cross sectional, that is the height of the structure. Here that whenever we want to calculate the total cubical content means first you have to take the total print area of the building multiplied by the height of the structure. But there is one very important limitation is there in this method, that is the height of the structure. Because in the first method you have taken the only one service unit, with the second method you have taken the only area. So while you are calculating the existing structure and to be constructed structure means you have to be taken the height of the both the structure must be same. But here whatever the height of the structure, whatever the structure is existed, whatever the structure you want to construct, because here the height of the structure is not at all predominant. You can take dissimilar heights of the structures also to be constructed, but which is not possible in the print area method. But in this method, so if it is a 3 meters existed building, if you want to construct 3.6 meters or 3.4 meters, there is no problem because you have taken both the areas as well as height of the building. But there is one important note is there. In this method, for main walls, height of the structure should be taken. Suppose if you take a residential building, generally residential building means all walls are uniform, so you can take that as our main walls. But in case of the gable walls, whenever you have taken any industrial building, generally this is the gable wall of your construction. This is up to this one is called main wall, but this one is called a gable wall. Gable wall means where the width of the wall is not uniform from one end to the other end, that is called gable wall. So generally, whenever you have taken industrial or factory buildings or the triangular type of walls, they are called gable walls. In this case, when you want to calculate what is the print area of the building, but you cannot take the total height of the building as where you are calculating the cost of the cubical content. Then you can take half of this one. That means height of the total main wall plus half of the height of the gable wall, that is called the height of structure. This is in case of the cubical content method. But there is another method is also there, that is called quantity surveyor method. But generally this method is not a correct method. This is a very rough calculation method only. Generally, whenever you want to know the cost of the structure within the locality means there are some people are doing their some work. That means they have inquired the cost of land, cost of construction and everything, and they have to prepare some cost of the that is the construction cost. It is a surveying. That means he has to inquire from the number of sources, and he can give some idea about when you want to go for your property to sale, or if you want to calculate, if you want to purchase any property, you can get some inquiries from any person. Is called as quantity survey. That means he will be give an approximate cost of the structure with the help of the surveying. That means he will be taken the data from the different sources and different persons and different areas, and it can be accumulated. This data will be not accurate. It is not at all accurate. Even though it's an approximate method, but this method is not at all accurate. So in all these three methods, popular method is a print area method, but accurate method means cubical content method, but unit rate method means it will give a rough idea for the construction to take up or not. Because service unit is one of the important factors. In this method, you have to be calculation of the similar specification of the structure is very difficult. Next one, if the existed structure may be present of the same specification, but day to day, year by year, this cost of the labor, cost of materials also increase. So that you have to be add what is the average percentage of cost of material is increased and what is the cost of average cost of the labor is increased, then only you will get an approximate cost. So these all three methods are very important before going for getting the permission from the competent authorities. So these methods are called preliminary estimates also. They are called approximate. Why? Because these methods are using an approximate idea of the cost of the structure. Why? Because it's a preliminary structure means these estimates are preparing before take up any total project. That means before preparation of the DPR, we have to be submit to the government for sanctioning purpose. Once you got the administrative approval, then you can prepare the detailed estimate and you can submit to the government. Will give the exact cost of the structure. That is this is the importance of the approximate estimate. So this is the end of this total unit.